The development of Nutrimetics goes back to the early 1950s, in fact 1953, when the founder of Nutrimetics was invited to join a party of people travelling into the valley of Hunza, very often pronounced Hunza. It's high in the Himalayan mountains, and he discovered they actually use the kernel of the apricot seed as a medicinal product, and they also used it as the only thing to preserve their skin. They would extract the oil from the kernel of the apricot seed and they would use that as a cosmetic. The fact of the apricot kernel oil being so important, both externally and internally, to their health and lifestyle, it gave him the inspiration to start researching natural cosmetics or natural skincare. Nutrimetics was the first of the commercially available products that were all naturally based. Today you'll see that almost every cosmetic company in the world has a naturally based range. I mean, the concept has really now swept the world, but in the days that Nutrimetics was first introduced to Australia in 1968, we were the first. And if I share with you that I was 34 years old in 1968, and I have used that range for all of those years, and I would modestly say it served me well. Two things captivated me. It was the concept of a skincare range based on natural ingredients, which was quite new to Australia, and the fact that it gave women an opportunity to contribute to the financial well-being of their families while putting families as their first priority. Leadership in Nutrimetics provides you with the opportunity not only to recognise the efforts of others, which is a privilege, but also to earn from the efforts of others. So always keep in mind as a leader that you provide the environment for success of those within your team. Always recognising that if you're going to create a major success, you're not necessarily going to do it on your own. You know, you're going to need a lot of people to be able to create a major success, and each one of those people needs to create their own mini success. People respond to recognition and even the smallest acknowledgements. So we made sure that we provided recognition every step of the way. Even the smallest achievement was recognised because that would build confidence in people. There was a sharing culture developed within Nutrimetics and an opportunity to recognise other women, and to this day I still think it's a privilege to be able to recognise the achievements of others. That was the essence of this business. It was really the personal development that took place for individual women consultants, the women who became consultants, and for those who aspired to leadership. But one of the things that gives Bill and I the greatest degree of pleasure is when we reflect on our experience in our Nutrimetic lives, that we're able to be a constructive influence in the lives of so many other people.
My name's Vicki Reeves and I joined Nutrimetics over 40 years ago when I was 17 with my mum. I was training to be a nurse at the time, and mum sponsored me to hand out some brochures at the hospital. Obviously got hooked and started, fell in love with it and never went back to nursing. What I love most about my Nutrimetics journey is the way that in Nutrimetics you never really stop learning, you never stop growing. You keep finding out more about yourself and certainly more about other people and enable to support other people. I don't think it ever stops. The heartbeat of Nutrimetics is definitely people. We're a people-orientated business, yeah. All those other things come, money and cars and all the incredible overseas trips and things like that only comes when we're supporting other people. Since I started with Nutrimetics over 40 years ago, I'm sure that I've influenced and supported many people to make a difference in their lives and to take responsibility in their lives. And we're able to teach that, and it's been a privilege to be able to do that. Yeah, I've been grateful that I accidentally perhaps landed in a business that, could give me that sort of joy and can make a difference.
My name is Julie Diamond. I joined Nutrimetics primarily because a girlfriend of mine introduced me to the products, and I'd struggled with my skin for many, many years. And she introduced me to the company because of its natural philosophy. My skincare secret is Nutrimetics Nutri-Oil. It's our famous product. It's been around for many, many years. I had adult acne and really had a lot of problems with my skin, and it was the apricot kernel from our Nutri-Oil that really healed my skin, and I've used it for 22 years. But I particularly love our beautiful heritage range, which has over 40 botanical ingredients in it, and that's the secret to youth. That's really, I think, what started me on my journey. I fell in love with the product, and I felt that I just had to tell everyone I met about it. The thing I love most, I think, has been the friendships, the camaraderie, the feeling of belonging to like a family type situation. And I love now the opportunity for me to be able to take my 22 years of experience and give that to another young woman and help her on her journey into a Nutrimetics life like mine. I'm really excited to take girls' hands and take them on the journey that I've been on. I think that's the secret to success, is to continue that passion that you have for the business. It's very, very important.
So my name's Hailey McNicol, and I've been in the business for 5.5 months now. So 5.5 months isn't a long time to be doing Nutrimetics, but since I've become a consultant and worked my way through, I've had so many opportunities that I would never have had prior to being part of Nutrimetics. So for example, a $1,500 Tiffany voucher. I would never spend $1,500 on Tiffany. Designing my own shoes, I didn't even know that existed. And now getting my fully paid for company car and 2 tickets to Barcelona, that's just a dream for me. The reason why I got into makeup and beauty was because I lost my dad 4 years ago, and prior to that I'd always wanted to do makeup and beauty, however just always put it off, had a corporate job, was getting paid well enough for me to at least go out. And as soon as I lost my dad, with some money that he had left for me, I decided to do a makeup course, because life is way too short just to sit around waiting for something to happen. So I decided to follow my dreams, and I strongly recommend that people also do that. Don't just sit around waiting for something to happen. If you love it, then go out and do it. As a makeup artist, I love the Nutrimetics products because they're cost effective. It's a great quality product, and it's definitely up there with all the other top selling makeup brands. The thing that keeps me going with Nutrimetics is that I just love it. It's the best job in the world, to be honest.
My name is Illy, and I've actually been doing Nutrimetics for about a year. So what actually motivated me in the beginning, honestly, was the rewards program. The first reward that they gave you was an Oroton handbag, and to be working for a company for a month and be given an Oroton handbag, I was like, cheering! When I first got my car, absolutely phenomenal. I literally was jumping out of my skin, and I didn't stop smiling for a couple of days. I've never owned a brand new car before, and to be able to have, say, the electric windows and the cup holders in the same car, and that brand new car smell, which is still there, it's pretty awesome. I would say to a new consultant, whatever that you want to do, you really can achieve it. Whatever you set your mind to, you actually can do it. And there's this amazing support network behind you that whatever life throws at you, whatever comes up, they're always there to help you, and to be able to help you be the best version of yourself.
My Nutrimetics journey started over 20 years ago, and I'm happy to say that over the years I've had the pleasure of seeing countless lives transformed with this beautiful opportunity, including my own. You know, starting out as a consultant, I know firsthand the power of change that this business offers, and I'm living proof that with a clear vision, a passion and a positive attitude, anything is possible. The personal development, I can honestly say, is one of the most amazing business opportunity pieces that it has given me, which I would say is priceless. What I really love about this opportunity is to be able to see consultants grow, gain confidence and reach their full potential. That is so rewarding. I've had so many personal experiences and endless memories that I would be forever grateful for. Imelda set the bar with a strong foundation of impeccable work ethic and an incredible heart for people. The Nutrimetics of today is a reflection of the seeds sown 45 years ago, and I'm excited and proud and feel really honoured to continue the legacy of changing lives and empowering people to reach their full potential.
We are excited to celebrate the origins of natural beauty with the relaunch of our Nutrimetics Heritage range. Our original Nutrimetics Heritage range has been loved by generations of women across Australia and New Zealand, and I'm sure you have experienced people in the past saying, I remember my mum using the Nutrimetics apricot cream. Well, our relaunch is really here to put Nutrimetics firmly on the map as a relevant beauty brand of today. Consumer testing has proven the love of the apricot and gold colours, confirming that people associate with these visual cues. We're bringing these elements back to the Nutrimetics Heritage range to reconnect with our customers and to create that nostalgic feeling so that women can engage with the brand. The Nutrimetics range represents the very heart of our heritage and our traditional values.